puck is down, and we are underway here. The Badgers in their road reds, moving from right to left. Gophers wearing their third home jersey, or their third jersey here, the gold with the retro goldie on it. Here's a funny bounce off the Zamboni doors here, playing out at neutral ice by the Badgers. Quick change coming on here for Wisconsin as they dump the puck in. Barine will pick it up. Here's Webster on the forecheck, but Barine sends it ahead. Skaya one-on-one, and LaMontia turns her towards the boards in the right corner. Heisey goes to work, taps it low. This is Ella Huber now here on, as Minnesota also making a very quick change as well. Daryl Watts comes away with the puck, leaves it in the corner for LaMontia, one of the better defenders in the WCHA. Out at center, here's a possible 2-on-1. O'Brien with Wheeler. Wheeler got the shot on goal, and I believe that starting goaltender Michaela Paul comes up big there for Minnesota early on, and she had a good game against Mankato. Unfortunately took the overtime loss, but she came in when her team was down 3-1 to the Mavericks and gave the Gophers a chance to pull that one out. A very, very shaky start to the season, now at 84%, but they're at 95 for their last 17 games.
And doing a nice job there, just getting the puck out of there. That one was flying high. I thought it might go over the glass for a second.
Now nice forecheck here by Heisey, gets control of the puck, sends it back to neutral, taking some time off. Dumped in by Knowles. Heisey there again, trying to tie it up, take some time off here again on this PK. Wisconsin, though, will break out. This is Wheeler at the blue line, putting on the brake, sends it into the middle. This will be picked off by Heisey. Short-handed one-on-one. Heisey with three shorties for Minnesota. Fires this one, hit the pads though, LaMontia, and ricochets into the corner. Now Barine on here, and battling in the corner, but the Badgers will work it free. And here comes Casey O'Brien. Watch out for her. She had 3 of the 4 goals for Wisconsin against Minnesota at LeBron Arena back in December.
Audrey Wethington, though, with a really nice play to steal the puck away. And I like how aggressively the Gopher penalty kill is playing right now. It's turning defense back into offense.
Now Sophie Shirley turned away. Actually, this is Wheeler at the blue line, turned away by Minnesota. At the red line, the Gophers intercept. Now Barine shorthanded. 1-on-3 here. There's the first shot on goal as Barine snaps it off the blocker of the starter Kennedy Blair. Back come Wisconsin with 30 seconds to go in the penalty time here to Emily Oden. Knowles in the corner plays it up and now swept out to neutral by Huber for Minnesota. Good PK here for the Gophers so far. No shots on goal here with the extra skater for the Badgers. And now this one will be sent all the way down. Crystalline Hengler there. And that's a great kill here for Minnesota. Just 5 seconds left. Amy Potomac at the Wisconsin line. Wisconsin unable to get a shot. Matter of fact, unable to get set up offensively there on that power play. As once again, Minnesota with doing a great job here. Short a skater. Now Hemp here. Fires off the blocker again of Blair. In the corner, this is Huber. Plays it up. Brown, one-timer over for Wethington. That one sent wide. And then the rebound here cleared by the Badgers. This one will go back to the Minnesota line. Brown back after sitting out last weekend. Oden just onside, fires high. Blair doesn't know where the puck is, and it ends up in the netting above the glass here with 16:04 to play. But
pressing the issue, and like you said, that prevented Wisconsin from really even getting set up offensively.
Oh, here's a turnover and a possible 2-on-1. This is Shirley to the Gopher net, and a good save by Paul. Paul came out to challenge and turns away Sophie Shirley, the senior out of Saskatoon. And Minnesota here, a couple of opportunities for the Badgers here with odd man rushes, and both times Michaela Paul comes up big for Minnesota. Norcross will dump the puck as Grace Bolby will retrieve. Now LaMontia, stretch pass, misses McKenna Webster, and this will go for an icing here against Wisconsin with 15:22 left to play here in period number 1.
Doing a nice job too of just preventing shots on goal, and I think if the Gophers can maintain that shot on goal advantage, that's going to be really critical.
Heisey in the slot for Wethington. Long shot. Oh, save, but a big rebound. But Skaya couldn't pull it back to her stick as Barine lost her blade. And now O'Brien sends it up for Watts on the left wing. Gains the line now on the end line. Watts plays it off the wall. This is Sarah Wozniewicz. She'll send it back to the near side. Brown up the half wall. Skaya taking a chop at it, but Wozniewicz there settles it down to her stick blade. Now Wozniewicz centers looking out. This is Schneider. Had it, lost it. Now Shirley. This is Grace Shirley, sister of Sophie Shirley. And the Gophers finally clear it out here. Skaya in front of the Gopher bench. Flips it into the middle. Wethington back across right. Skaya off for Oden. Oden's shot never got through. That one cut off by a Badger defender there on the play. Getting back was Grace Shirley. And another block shot there for the Badgers. One thing the Gophers did not do well in their loss last Saturday was block shots. They blocked only 9. Here's Ella Huber now entering the zone. Another long shot on goal. Another blocker saved by Blair. Sophie Shirley tried to hit Wheeler. It was too far. Sent back by the Gophers. Now Mason Toft in her own zone. Stripped by Hemp, who plays it into the left corner. Toft again. Up on the far half wall. This one gets past a couple of players to the Minnesota blue line. Amy Potomac will pick it up there as the Badgers were changing. Potomac crosses the blue line, but lost control of the puck right before she did, and it'll be whistled as an offside here. Zone face-off. Madeline Wethington off her sister Audrey's stick, now in the zone. Audrey Wethington settles the puck down, centered it out front for Potomac. LaMontia clears it away from the goal front. Now Madeline Wethington, a long shot. LaMontia blocks this one. I think that's about 3 or 4 blocks already for LaMontia here in the first 7 minutes of this hockey game. Wethington, another long shot. That one sails high through traffic, and Watts will pick it off the wall. Now Watts gains the line. Hands it off for O'Brien. Backhander pushed wide of the Gopher net. Actually, it's McKenna Webster that sent that one wide by Wisconsin. Both teams changing here. Now bouncing puck gets over the stick of Delaney Drake. Tied up by Brown. Wozniewicz working the puck. Drake able to control here to the line. That hops the stick of Kutzlowski, and the Gophers will send it back diagonally into the left corner. Schneider, top of the circle. Partially blocked shot, stick to the corner by Paul. Schneider again for LaMontia. She'll swing the puck around on the boards to the far side. It's picked up by Hengler for the Gophers. Outlet for Heisey. Heisey got past Webster, hits the blue line, carries below the goal line extended, loses an edge here, tried to play it behind, but LaMontia is there, and the Badgers now will try to transition out. Knowles, though, or actually that was Nicholson that picked it off at neutral ice. Heisey, give and go, trying to get it back for Skaya. Hit the skates of Brett Pettit, and this will be cleared by Wisconsin into the Minnesota zone. So far, a typical Minnesota-Wisconsin game here in the opening 8.5 minutes.
That Gophers coming out with a lot of intensity, and I think Wisconsin showing off their fundamentals defensively, not rattled by what's been a raucous Gopher attack early on.
Well, turnover, but Huber can't convert. Here comes O'Brien with speed, trying to catch Wethington a little flat-footed. Sends a weak one on goal at Paul. He's able to steer away to the corner. And then McKenna Webster got dumped in front of the Minnesota net by Olivia Knowles. No penalty call here as play goes on.
Webster lost her stick. It's still out on the ice.
Oh, Brown, a shot on goal. Oh, here's a chance for Barine, and she's turned away by Blair. Boy, that puck handcuffed Barine just enough that she couldn't get much on the shot, and Blair able to recover, but the goal mouth was wide open temporarily for Minnesota there. Wozniewicz for the Badgers. Trying to get away from Hemp, goes down. Weathington behind her own net for Norcross.
One of the Badgers just tripped on another Badger stick that I believe was Webster, is still down on the ice.
Shayla Edwards off the back of Grace Shirley to the Minnesota line, brought in offsides, and we'll have the whistle here to stop plays. Boy, Barine looked like she was in good position there. Put the Gophers on the board here, 1-0. Skaya wanted to slide it ahead for Heisey. Broken up by Wheeler. Sends it back to the Minnesota line to Shirley. Power play here for the Badgers. Chance to get on the board. Webster near circle. Lost it momentarily. The Badgers at the blue line lose it as it comes out to center. And Wisconsin forced to regroup. McKenna Webster out of St. Louis played at Shattuck, so there is a Minnesota connection there with Webster. Second power play for the Badgers. Webster centers it off the stick here. Paul, and then Sophie Shirley whistled one over the crossbar. Trying to hit Shirley back door was Daryl Watts. Getting a stick on it was Oden. Hengler with it now here for Minnesota. Off the glass all the way down. Well, you got to be careful there. Sophie Shirley setting up on the back door there a couple of times, and Badgers unable to take advantage of that.
And the Gophers make some sweeping line changes. See if that affects their defense.
Another good clear here as the PK prevents Wisconsin from gaining the zone. We're at the 12-minute mark here of the first period. No score. Wozniewicz, long pass for Maddie Wheeler. Wheeler just a sophomore here, 22 points on the year after just 10 her freshman year, although it was an abbreviated year, but still good year for Webster. Chance here for her, trying to get it in short side on the backhand. Save is made by Paul with Wozniewicz right on the doorstep. Position on the pole there on that short side shot. Face-off win for Wisconsin. Here's La Montilla, shot deflected wide, and Wozniewicz will reset. La Montilla, cross ice Pettit on the far wall. Brett Pettit headed hopper stick now as Madeline Weathington clears it off the boards. All the way down, and La Montilla with just 5 seconds left in the penalty time to Emily Brown. She's poised to come back on the ice here for Minnesota. Here comes Wisconsin though with a rush here. They get it to the front of the net. Caitlin Schneider of the backhand, but a very bad angle here. Paul played the angle very well. Now a chance here. Another short side try. As another good chance there by Schneider. This is Maddie Posick digging it off, centers it out front, and a backhand by Edwards. Kicked out left pad by Paul. Here this line now for Wisconsin starting to dominate. Edwards hits traffic with the shot, and then Barine is there to clear it away, but Wisconsin prevents Minnesota from getting it out of the zone. Now Oden able to get it ahead, and Minnesota will get some fresh legs on the ice. Back in Webster, drops it off as a shot coming off the stick of Watts was blocked. Now Drake centered it through the slot, nobody home. Minnesota chance for a 2-on-1 here. This is Huber with Hemp. Huber cutting to the middle. Huber centered it to come all the way on goal. Onto the pads there of Kennedy Blair. As Wisconsin will just clear this one here. Good opportunity there again though for Ella Huber as the freshman continues to impress here. 14 points for Ella Huber this year, but boy, she has played above her age. Oh, Heisey gives it up. Sophie Shirley in the slot and knocked down by Paul, covered up in the blue paint.
Protecting their goaltender right now.
Shirley behind the net, bouncing puck in the crease. Paul has forced to cover up. Nobody but gold jerseys around, but nobody could really get a stick on that bouncing puck. He tried to clear, and a bouncing puck came on goal. Gophers able to pick it off and get the puck out of the zone. Emily Zumwinkle then plays it into the linesman. Fails to clear. Wheeler after it, plays it up the half wall through Woznovich's stick and all the way back to the Wisconsin end. So it was Minnesota had the upper hand first 10 minutes, but since the 10-minute mark, it's been Wisconsin now that has the advantage. His shots are even at 8 apiece. Engler settles one down, finds Audrey Wethington, cross ice. Here's Norcross trying to catch up. In the corner, flips it up the half wall for Potomac, just out of her reach. Now Schneider's ahead, Woznovich for the Badgers. Woznovich cutting to the net, going down, still chipped at the puck. It ends up in the left corner, and Hengler will clear here for Wethington. Hands off Potomac. AP cutting to the middle here, couldn't squeeze through the double team, and it's knocked back to the Minnesota line. Delaney Drake, drop pass for Webster. Her shot balked by Brown wide. Good to see Emily Brown back. Boy, she's already had a strong first period despite taking that penalty. Now Norcross a long shot. Blair kicks that one out with the right pad. Big rebound by Kennedy Blair as it's now cleared here by Wisconsin. Brought back in off sides by Minnesota here with 3:47 to go in period number 1.
Maybe taking that breath before the pass or the shot is what they need right now.
Nicholson had to peel away from the forecheck pressure. Zumwinkle wanted to clear, but it ends up hitting Lauren Bench. Bowlby, cross cut, Lowski sends it to the net. This one deflects off the glass behind the net. Now here's a chance here for Webster. Big rebound by Paul on the save. Bowlby centers it. Webster a shot that hits, I believe, the blocker of Paul again. She wasn't quite sure where it was though. And now Minnesota will clear it out. Now Wisconsin here starting to get some good chances, some good looks in the slot. Eisy, nice job knocking that puck down. Now with speed down the left wing. Putting on the brakes, sends it across. That one got through. Knowles out to center. Gophers backing up. Regrouping. Skaya back in. Engler chips it off the glass. Skaya trying to settle this one down on the far wall. Lost an edge here. Delaney Drake ties her up. Numbers for Wisconsin coming back. Schneider, drop pass for Woznovich, and Heisey, good back check to take it away. Now 3-on-1 for Minnesota. Skaya right for Barine, for Heisey to the net, back for Barine, and she put it through the goal crease. Well, Barine just got a little too deep on that one. Well, you know, so often these games are decided by just a pinpoint pass here and a luck of a bounce hit there. Slightest bounce one way or the other. It's all that it might be take to decide this contest tonight. And if Minnesota ends up losing by a goal or it ends up as a tie, they're going to look back at that 3-on-1 potentially that they could have finished off. Offsides at the Wisconsin line here with 1:48 to go.
Seen good offense and good defense. Obviously 0-0, you assume it's going to just be good defense, but the offenses have come to play too. They just haven't managed to put one in the net yet.
Oden, left corner for Minnesota. On hers, Brett Pettit. Off for Ella Huber. Huber now below the line, had Oden out in front, couldn't feed her the puck. Hemp at the hash mark, cycles it back behind the Wisconsin cage where it's picked up by Oden. She sends it out front towards the line. Hengler backhands it to the left corner, and now rung around by Bowlby near side. Knowles trying to cut it off, but it's pushed along by a Badger stick. Hengler clears. Hemp in front of the Wisconsin bench, floats this one in. We got 60 seconds to go here in the first period. A scoreless contest so far between Minnesota and Wisconsin. No icing here. They wave it off as the linesman. Not many players would see that pass. Watts sends it behind the Gopher net. Around far side. O'Brien trying to peel away from Brown. Turns it over. Heisey trying to play it off the wall to herself. O'Brien back into the corner. Watts will throw it to the Gopher front, and it's cleared to the wall, but picked up by LaMontia. LaMontia trying to feed it in front again for Webster, but fanned on it. Now Heisey with it. Up ahead for Skaya. Centers it for Breen, but her back towards the goal. Couldn't do much with the puck. And it's going to be cleared off the glass all the way down. This should be an icing here, so Minnesota. There's a clean win over for Wethington, but the shot never got through as once again LaMontia with the block.
I think it was a good look for the Gophers and a good try, but
was at one point in time actually a member of the North Dakota Fighting Hawks. Well, it's been a long time since we talked about them, but through again transfer and COVID, the fifth-year senior.
Been right there with the glove to cover up the puck or get rebounds.
Pettit will deflect the puck in. Engler will go after it. Leaves it right corner for Knowles. Knowles, the senior from British Columbia, Campbell River. Got it to the red line, but the Badgers bring it right back in. Thrown in front by, that was Pettit again, but Heisey there to intercept. Now Taylor Heisey coming in. Low angle shot sticked away by Blair. Webster out at center ice. Pushes it up ahead to O'Brien, who dumps it off the end wall. Now O'Brien gets it there. Will skate to the right corner. Shayla Edwards, right point. Across for Pettit, down low. Angled shot here, this time by Darryl Watts, turned away by Paul once again. Now Minnesota breaking ahead. Here's Huber taking a pass from Hemp. Huber pushed to the end wall by Shayla Edwards as the puck comes to the near side wall. Oden is there for Wethington at the line. Had to scramble to keep that alive. Now Edwards behind the Wisconsin net. Had it roll up on the netting here. Minnesota trying to race this one down. Wethington couldn't catch up. Now Webster gets it ahead for O'Brien. Webster look out in front of the net. Oh, deflected on goal. And Paul with a good sharp save there for Minnesota to keep this scoreless. Now Wethington, as Minnesota changes. Wethington trying to take this all the way, but played it into the pads of Schneider. Caitlin Schneider back to the Minnesota line. Loses it as now picked up here by Potomac, but brought in offside by Audrey Wethington. Potomac in neutral here, plays it off the skates of Wethington, now knocked to the Minnesota line, but Sophie Shirley is offside. Points for the Gophers. Next one will be point number 100. Of course, her sister Sarah, part of the Century Club here at Minnesota as well. Oh, nifty move by Pettit, and nearly had her pocket picked by Skaya as Heisey will skate it into the Minnesota zone. Now outlet here for Breen. Breen got split a couple of players. Drop pass for Heisey. Shot and a save by Blair. Heisey the Engler has one blocked by Drake. Now, oh, here's a good shot by Heisey that hit the pad of Kennedy Blair. Knowles engaged deep here as Minnesota keeps it alive. Right corner, Breen, watched by Drake. Now Heisey trying to come in, sweep the puck up. Shayla Edwards providing some interference there. Now Skaya up for Knowles, left point. Here's a shot, hit the bar! Oh, Knowles with a good shot, hit the left post and ricocheted to the right corner. By Minnesota these last few weeks have hit more posts against St. Thomas and Mankato than I think they care to admit. Heisey, I think, had 4 in 2 games against St. Thomas alone. And that one just an inch or 2 away from giving Minnesota the lead.
Yeah, if hitting the goalpost was good for a score, we'd see a lot of hockey games and a lot of football games with different outcomes.
Well, here is Watts. She does that so well, that stick work there. Got it away from Hengler. Got a good shot away. Now a chance again. Here's Webster from O'Brien, and Paul with a right pad save for Minnesota. Now Oden with the outlet, catches up. Drop pass, Hemp, a one-timer off the glove of Blair. Boy, good chances both teams. Hemp, who had a big goal for Minnesota in game 2 in Madison, loses it. Brown at neutral ice here. Had to get caught up in the skates of Brett Pettit, and she'll send it wide of the Gopher net now. Webster loses it. Pettit on the spot for Shayla Edwards at the line. A shot never got through, blocked by Minnesota, but they can't get it out, held in by Pettit. Webster below the line. Now battling near side here is Amy Potomac. Wins a wall battle. Potomac leading the charge here for Minnesota. Had it poked away though at the blue line. Audrey Wethington will pick up, makes a wide turn out at neutral, gains the blue line, and pushes one to the right of the Wisconsin net here. We're past the 5-minute mark of period number 2 in a scoreless game between number 1 and number 5. Now Pettit digs it out of the corner boards. Flips it into the air, bouncing puck settled by Wozniewicz. Wozniewicz crosses the line, top of the circle, shot on goal, and then Wozniewicz goes crashing hard. Entertaining 0-0 hockey game. Skaya to the Wisconsin line, stood up there. Zumwinkle couldn't catch that bouncing puck, now sends it in behind. Brings to the near wall, chipped out by Wozniewicz, caught up to, here's a chance on goal, Schneider, but another pad save by Paul. Back comes Minnesota the other way. Barine passes to the right, too far for Skaya. Now Skaya pushes it, right hash mark, as Heisey goes in after it. Gives it back for Skaya. Rubbed out by La Montilla. Loose puck, bottom of the circle. Shirley will play it in now behind Bowlby. And Bowlby finds Grace Shirley, who will outlet it off the stick of McKenna Webster. Webster, who leads the team in assists, also with 5 power play goals this year. Sophie Helgeson rings it out of the Wisconsin zone as Brown sends it right back in with 13:10 to go. Now an errant pass in the middle, intercepted by Oden. Didn't have much on the shot. It's an easy stick save for Blair. Now Huber off the wall. Coming in though to muscle it away was Casey O'Brien. Badgers will clear it to the Minnesota line. Brown tied up by Sophie Shirley, still able to get it off for Hemp. Now Hemp trying to get it back for Brown. Reaches out with that long stick and nudges it into the offensive zone. Heads to the bench on a change here with 12:40 to go in period number 2. Amy Potomac dances around 1, dances around 2. In the slot, slap shot high on Blair. Save is made, puck is loose in the slot. Now Oden had to settle it down, feeds it up for Hengler. Her shot blocked by a sliding Wheeler for Wisconsin. Now Wheeler will send it in behind the Gopher net. Michaela Paul to the far corner. Now back behind, Wozniewicz again. And thrown out front, Shayla Edwards, a shot knocked down by the glove of Paul and then cleared to the near side by Knowles. Wheeler can't hold it in here. As a nice job by Audrey Wethington to get it out of the zone. Loses her stick in the process and has to head to the bench. Here's Drake now, trying to go short side from the bottom of the left circle. Off the mark, cleared out to neutral. Heisey, good pass there for Oden, but then wanted to get it back for Heisey. Brought it outside the zone. Gophers have to touch up. Barine off the wall. Heisey with it, has Skaya at the front, but the pass did not connect. Zumwinkle keeping it alive as Skaya now with it. High slot. Through the right circle, centered it, backdoor Barine, fans on it. Grace Shirley will play it for Edwards, now ringing it far wall. Heisey from the wall there, snapped it towards the net wide. Trying to catch Blair a little off guard there. Didn't look like Kennedy Blair was quite ready for that one. But then the puck ricochets all the way down back into the Minnesota zone. I haven't had a whistle in quite some time here, Eli, but good action nonetheless.
Yeah, just continuous play here, and I think we've seen these two teams are so evenly matched, like you mentioned. It really comes down to the smallest of margins and they know each other so well too. This is the 114th meeting of the Gophers and Badgers.
And no two teams have played each other more than Minnesota and Wisconsin. And so far the series with an edge to Minnesota, 54, 45, and 14. But lately has been Wisconsin that has had the upper hand on Minnesota, despite the win and tie by Minnesota earlier this year.
Yeah, in their last 4 games between the Gophers and Badgers, both teams are 1-1 and 2. But that loss in Madison, the only loss that the Badgers have suffered to the Gophers in their past 10 matchups.
Oh, look out. Brett Bennett on a breakaway to the Minnesota net. We're going to have a penalty on the Gophers as Paul makes a huge save. But Madeline Wethington's going to get called here. Hockey game. 0 for 2 so far, though, with the extra skater. But look out, Wisconsin very dangerous here with the power play. But an errant pass here brings the puck out to neutral. McKenna Webster, I mentioned her, 5 goals on the power play. She's on the ice surface here with Daryl Watts. Watts has a pair of goals. So again, a lot of offensive firepower here for the Badgers. Webster had it stolen by Heisey, but good recovery by Grace Bowlby. Takes the puck back. Minnesota, though, here's Barine shorthanded, moving to the front of the goal. Split a couple of players, but couldn't keep the puck on her stick. Now flips it out to neutral, and Minnesota will take advantage here. Take a few more ticks off the penalty time to Madeline Wethington. 60 seconds to go in the Badger power play. 8:40 to go here in the second period. Still scoreless at Ritter Arena. Oh, bad pass. Oh, Wethington would have had a gift there if she could have gotten that one on her stick blade. And now Barine at the red line throws it in. Wethington will get there first for Minnesota. Wethington behind the goal. Now picked up by Barine. Barine left corner, trying to cut out front. Sharp angle shot, saved by Blair. Brown will play it back below the line. Audrey Wethington is there, the crowd applauding this good effort here by the Minnesota PK. Still 20 seconds to go, though. Wozniewicz will carry up here for Wisconsin. Dumps the puck in. Brown is there for Minnesota. Look out. Had to take it away by Webster. Hands off for Caitlin Schneider. Bumped off the puck. Here's Pettit, a shot. Going wide on the far side and just misses an open net. And that'll do it as Minnesota clears it. Wethington back on the ice here for Minnesota. And the Gophers kill off another one. Schneider back in, but a shot partially blocked wide. As Minnesota will chip it out, LaMontia sends it right back in, but to Crystalline Hengler. Pass across, Knowles banks it off the near wall for Oden. Oden will carry in, but she's rubbed out now. Shayla Edwards will pick up. Badgers around, Bowlby up ahead, too far for Drake. Paul out for a skate. Lays it off for Crystalline Hengler on the right wing wall. Hengler at the blue line, gains the line. Hengler down the near circle. Off for Potomac, a shot on goal. Or that was Hemp that a shot on goal. Knocked down by Blair. She handcuffed a little bit, I believe, on that one. Now Wethington for Madeline. Holding. Shoot, she scores! Madeline Wethington puts the Gophers on the board. .22 is the time, and Minnesota scores first and leads us 1-0.
So the Gophers getting back to what's typically been their habit of scoring first in their games this season.
Yeah, they were Scored upon first both games against Mankato. Let's score first here. Now Potomac slides one on goal. Big rebound by Blair with Huber there, but her stick was tied up very nicely and neatly by Casey O'Brien. Otherwise, Minnesota leads this one 2-0. Now Bereen out front again, trying to go glove side. That one off of a stick. But Bereen at all sorts of time here, trying to thread the needle as Watts will carry in on the left wing. Her pass deflected behind by Brown, but picked up by Webster. Feeds it right point. Long shot out front. Oh, and a good opportunity there for Casey O'Brien again. But Michaela Paul makes another pad save. Kotlowski trying to center. Hits the skates of Bereen. Picked up by Skaya. Skaya cutting across to the far wing wall. Loses it back out at neutral. Brown sends it ahead, but gives it right to Webster. Now Webster back in, top of the circle, long shot. Oh, big rebound there by Michaela Paul, but Wisconsin was changing. Here's Heisey the other way. Split a couple of players, cutting to her right, and then loses the puck. But what a move there by Heisey. Look out, here comes backdoor, the Badgers to the goal front, and Paul with another big save. Caitlin Schneider denied that time. Sophie Shirley from a bad angle through the goal crease. LaMontia taps it back to the corner. Hops a stick to Knowles. She'll flip it backhand off the glass. Now a race for the puck back in the Wisconsin end, but LaMontia is there to knock it away. Played around, tapped ahead. We have a hand pass here on Minnesota as Knowles went to a knee to play a puck and batted it to Peyton Hemp.
Gophers do a nice job on that faceoff, though.
Huber for Hemp. Ahead Oden off her stick to the near wall. Swept to the line by Posick. Knocked down by Huber. Now look out here. Zumwinkle came to play the puck. Schneider, though, couldn't win it as it goes back other side. Now Schneider back in here, 1-on-3. Schneider pops one wide. I don't know if Paul ever saw that puck. She didn't really react like she ever saw it. Ends up going wide anyway. Zumwinkle brings it far wall. Hemp let it go through to the line. But there's Webster again with it. Now in the slot here. Shot was blocked by Audrey Wethington. Now it comes to Webster again. Tried to feed a backdoor pass. That one never got through. Picked up here. Watts trying to slip it short side. Saved by Paul. Watts again. As the Badgers here picking up the pace now. From the blue line. Kotlowski off the blocker of Paul. Now Kotlowski hands off for Webster. Pass to the line. There's Daryl Watts through traffic. Deflected by Audrey Wethington behind the Gopher net. First on the spot, though, is O'Brien for Bowlby. Now Helgeson with a shot blocked by Hemp at the far wall. But Minnesota just can't find the puck on their stick right now as Wisconsin keeping it in the offensive zone. Kotlowski, a shot. That one was hit traffic in front. Webster behind the net here, tied up by Oden. Puck comes out front, and Minnesota here, Audrey Wethington just ices it. Not a bad decision at all there by Wethington, just trying to relieve the pressure. Needs will be the strength and conditioning man for the team there in China. In, what is it? Where is it actually? Seoul? No, not Seoul. I can't think. Beijing. Couldn't think of the name for a while. Well, the Gophers finally able to clear the puck here. Blair way out of her own net here, leaving it open. That allowed Minnesota, by the way, in that first series to get their game winner in game one. Boy, Blair just sometimes comes out of the net for no reason here. And I think did that there as well, but Bereen didn't have much of an opportunity to take advantage.
But the timeout for the Gophers lets them regroup a little bit and get some, like you said, fresh legs, fresh skates out there.
Here's Brown for Minnesota. Wisconsin changing Brown at the red line, throws it wide of the Badger net. Minnesota gets some new legs here with 90 seconds to go in the second period. Long pass, though, hops the stick of Caitlin Schneider, and will go for Wisconsin icing here with 1:26 to go. Knowles almost lost an edge and then shoots it into the pads of Schneider, which ricochets back to the Minnesota line. Now back in the Wisconsin end here as Potomac gives chase. But coming out with the puck is Delaney Drake. Huber, though, rubs her into the wall. Wisconsin will reverse the puck far side. Schneider being hounded by Audrey Wethington. 1 minute to go here in the period. Kotlowski with LaMontia. This is LaMontia trying to bank it out of the zone, held in by Hengler. But the puck now flipped out by LaMontia. Tried to spring Wozniewicz the other way, but broken up by a Minnesota stick. LaMontia with the long stretch pass. Schneider will dump in here. 30 seconds to go. One last change for both teams. Knowles trying to thread one for Skaya. Broken up, though, by Bowlby. Skaya, though, wins the puck back in front of the penalty box and will send it in with 19 to go. Now Bowlby for Watts. Watts up ahead. O'Brien giving chase. Has a player in front of the net here. Look out. Rolling puck will be cleared by Wethington. Now Heisey behind the Gopher net here. And that should just about do it as Brown will clear it here for Minnesota. So the 2-6-1 goals against and a save percentage of .907. Well, I guess we've totally missed Eli, the Amy Potomac assist. That's 100 career points for AP. So congratulations, Amy, who assisted on the goal by Madeline Wethington. So Amy Potomac at 100 points in her Gopher career. Here comes Bureen. Cutting to the middle, but the trailer Pettit here swipes it away. Now Pettit trying to send it ahead, hit a Minnesota skate. And intercepted by Skaya. Bureen will send it in. Gloved and dropped by Kotlowski. Kotlowski, tall drink of water there at 5'10", but they got a taller one coming in next year. Shayla Edwards, little sister Lila Edwards coming in. She stands 6 feet tall.
And nothing little about her sister.
I mean, Shayla's no slouch either. Shayla very noticeable when she's on the ice too, as Shayla goes 5'9", so some good genes in that family. And Shayla, I'm sure, just ecstatic that her little sister is committed to Wisconsin for next year. Oden picks off a pass, sends it low off the stick of Hemp. Huber battling, but it's LaMontia that wins it away. Off for Watts, cross ice pass too far for O'Brien. Back is Maggie Nicholson now here for the Gophers. To the center ice line, sends it in onto the corner boards. Blair there leaves it for Grace Bowlby. Bowlby's pass was behind Wozniewicz all the way to the Minnesota zone. And now Amy Potomac leaves it in the corner, but nobody there. Picked off. Here's a chance. Oh, right on goal. A high shot there by Schneider. A difficult save for Paul. But nonetheless, the Minnesota goaltender keeping it out here and keeping this a 1-0 game. Now Audrey Wethington with Amy Potomac the other way. But Audrey's pass hits the skates of Bowlby as Minnesota was changing in behind. Stretch pass misses Schneider. No icing here. Schneider wins the race to the dot. Hengler will pick up this loose puck now. Hengler ahead for Wethington. Wethington rubbed out by Sophie Shirley. Now Pettit with it. Will fire it in, and Paul behind to stop it there for Minnesota. Plays it off into the corner, but the Gophers weren't expecting that, so the Badgers will take advantage. Sent out front by Webster, intercepted though by Wethington. Now Heisey off the wall, too far for Skaya. No icing here either, as Skaya wins the race to the dot. Aside from that 3-on-1, Wisconsin has done a very good job bottling up this top line for Minnesota.
Yeah, the Gophers have really, I can really only think of one or two other opportunities besides the Wethington goal where the Wisconsin defense has given Minnesota an advantageous look.
Boy, Pettit there took advantage of some lazy play there for Minnesota, nearly got a gift, and now a chance here for the Badgers as Webster will shoot wide. O'Brien trying to cycle it back, but Heisey's there for the Gophers.
Yeah, no time to let the foot off the gas pedal if you're Minnesota right now.
Perrine in the middle, got tripped up there, still got a pass away to her left, but taken away by Shirley. Cross ice Watts, Watts with O'Brien. That pass broken up by Madeline Wethington well. And now the battle ensues in the near corner boards. Wethington able to get it, but it comes out front. A couple of players overskate it as O'Brien and Perrine collide hard. Zumwinkle now will carry it here for Minnesota. Zumwinkle has a goal scorer's touch here. Sends it off the side of the net. Now Hemp on a backhander, never got through. LaMontia recovers and clears for the Badgers. It was Emily Zumwinkle that actually last series in Madison had the go-ahead goal for Minnesota in the third to go 2-1. The Badgers eventually tied that one, but in 8 rounds of shootout, it was Zumwinkle that would score the winner for Minnesota to get the extra point in the standings. So she knows how to put the puck in the net just like her older sister does. Huber just clears it away here. Wisconsin will chip it in, and they're first on it. Wozniewicz for Pettit. Pettit off the end wall, puck to the side of the Gopher net, covered up by Paul. Gophers come out, they look, in my opinion, a little hesitant and a little tentative here in the third period as Wisconsin starting to tilt the ice in their favor just a little bit.
Exactly. I think you can't play to protect your lead right now. You got to play to extend your lead. If you're Minnesota, you got to play this like it's still a 0-0 contest.
Knowles trying to ring it out, cut off by the Badgers. Pettit sends it low. Webster gives chase, knocked away by Knowles. Webster gets it back behind the net. Look out, trying to feed it in front. Loose in the paint. Paul covers up though, surely. Knowles will get it out of the zone. Here's Norcross, has to circle back for it now. Norcross had it knocked away and then retreats behind Paul for Knowles. Peels away from Pettit here. Good forecheck here by the Badgers, and the Gophers turn it over. LaMontia carries it below the line. Amy Potomac ties her up. Oh, the good stick work by LaMontia. Webster trying to jam it in. Cleared from the goal front by Audrey Wethington here now as Watts flips it over the glass and out of play. Skya tried to break out for Minnesota. Shayla Edwards knocks it away. Here comes Wisconsin right back. Casey O'Brien angling to the far wall. Watts is with her. Watts goes down. Brown behind the net plays it away from Webster for Skya. Skya the half wall. Left wing pass too far for Perrine. Edwards will send it back to the Minnesota zone. Knocked around now here at the center ice dot. Perrine finally able to settle this one down here for Minnesota. Feeds it over for Heisey. Heisey gains the line for Minnesota, angling to the right. And now we'll feather it to the corner boards. Skya there, watched by Shirley. Edwards will chip it ahead, and Schneider will carry out here. Schneider hands off for Wozniewicz. Wozniewicz left wing. Brown on her, stops in the corner, does Wozniewicz. Now plays it back to the line. Mason Toft is there, off the wall to the side of the Minnesota net. It comes out front and fired just wide by Wozniewicz. Hemp, though, gets it out for Minnesota. Minnesota making a change here, but again, the play severely tilted in favor of Wisconsin. Shots here in this period so far, 4-0 for the Badgers.
And that tells a story right there. I mean, the Gophers, even when they're getting into the Badgers zone, it doesn't seem like they're really looking for shots. They're just looking to get the puck away from their own goal.
Oh, this one's called an icing. very close play on that one. First of all, the puck was touched very close to the red line, and then it looked like Sophie Shirley might have had an edge in the dot race, but called an icing. That's a break for the Gophers.
And now an opportunity on this face-off for Potomac. I want to see them set something up.
Wethington overskated. Pettit brings it around. Sophie Shirley can't get it out, held in by Potomac. 3 Gopher players battling. Now Potomac goes to work. Helgeson rubbed her into the boards. Puck comes free. And here come the Badgers now. Sophie Shirley against Hengler.
Nice defense.
Shirley goes down. Well played there by Hengler. You mentioned it. Gophers will chip it off the glass, and Potomac will race this one down here for Minnesota. Racing back goes Grace Bowlby. And now an injured Badger player on the far wing wall. I think it's Bowlby that went hard after that puck.
They overrule that.
Wow, 5-minute major, so the Badgers will have a 5-minute power play here against Minnesota. This is going to be the story of the game. If the Badgers can score a couple of times, they can score as many times as they can. Watch out, here's Watts, she scores, of course. 19 seconds into the power play, the Badgers have tied the game. Like that either. That's an easy backhand flip there for a skilled player like Daryl Watts. We are tied at 1, and the Badgers will stay on their power play. Still 4.5 minutes to go.
You know, I'll be very curious to hear what Coach Brad Frost has to say about this after the game, win or lose.
Wozniewicz behind the Minnesota net. Gophers are going to have to kill this off. We're tied at 1 here. Power play goal by Daryl Watts. One-timer sent wide by Maddie Wheeler. LaMontia settles it down as the Badgers regroup. LaMontia, high slot. Pettit has some room. Shoots through traffic. Paul the save. Bowlby. Sophie Shirley working it around now. Schneider, low left corner. Back to the point. Bowlby into the middle. One-timer off the heel of the stick of Webster. Perrine, half wall. Trying to clear. Can't get it out. Bowlby will hold it in. Bowlby again. Across O'Brien. Back into the middle here, Bowlby, who was the person that was hit by Potomac that got the 5-minute call.
Yeah, and the way she went down and stayed down, I did not expect to see her back in this game.
Gophers failed to clear. O'Brien. Oh, we're going to have a penalty here on Wisconsin. Of course.
I think both of us wanted to see a little bit more assertiveness from the Minnesota offense coming into this third period.
Skaya chips it behind. Pettit is the first there. Edwards, long pass a little too late there, as you could hear Wheeler crying for that one. Gophers back in their own zone here. Heisey, patient, will retreat here. 1:22 to go in the 4-on-4. The Badgers will still have almost a full minute of another power play. Heisey coming in, shooting this one, and ramped up into the netting behind the Wisconsin net. And Heisey.
Shot they're not looking for.
Minnesota wins the draw. Here's Brown for Wethington at the dot. She'll fire this one deflected wide. Now rebound comes back out front. Oden pushed it just wide. Oden for Wethington. Below the bottom of the circle, Perrine couldn't kick it to her blade, as Bowlby will settle it down, cut in front of her own net, now spin behind Blair. 45 to go in the 4-on-4. Bowlby, pirouette at her line, offers Caitlin Schneider. Schneider turns back towards the line. Two skaters changing here for the Badgers as Minnesota comes out of the right corner with the puck. Here's Wethington. 30 seconds to go in the 4-on-4. Wethington trying to drag around LaMontia. Probably not going to happen. LaMontia, one of the best not only in the WCHA, but in the country defensively. Now the Badgers will send it into the Minnesota zone here. 8 minutes to play. 10 seconds left in the 4-on-4. Breen for the Gophers, weaving her way out of her own zone here. Gophers making the change. Breen down the slot here, fires as Watts is out of the penalty box, and now Wisconsin back on the power play. O'Brien rushed behind the net, centered looking for Watts, tied up by Knowles. Watts able to get the puck free for O'Brien on the right hash. Kotlowski with a shot through traffic, knocked away by Hengler to the wall. O'Brien gets it back now. 33 to go in the Badger power play. Wheeler sends it left corner. Knowles is just helping the Gophers here. The longer she can hold up this play in the corner. Now comes free for Knowles, and Knowles finds an opening and clears it all the way down. 10 seconds to go. Blair trying to play it ahead. Oh, the Badgers here are going to get called for an icing. Wisconsin in that period. Wheeler deals around one player, trying to tuck it in on the short side. No call. The Badgers. After what looked like a subtle play that ended up in the major for Potomac. Like you mentioned, equalizing things. Oh, Minnesota wins, but the puck back to the defenders here splits the two, and the Gophers forced to regroup. Skaya turns towards the bench, off the wall, dumps it in. Bowlby is there, plays it off for Kotlowski, who cleared it off of the glove of Hengler all the way down. Past the 14-minute mark here of the third, 1-1 hockey game. Minnesota led 1-0 after 2. Badgers got a power play goal thanks to a major call. A very controversial call. I must say that I don't know why the referees went to the replay on that one. Here's Heisey, oh, with speed, has numbers. Heisey to the net, backhander on goal, saved by Blair. Good job by LaMontia. Who else to thwart that 3-on-1 rush by Taylor Heisey? Couldn't get the pass across as LaMontia went down to her stomach. And now Heisey back in here. Minnesota with 50 seconds to go in the advantage. Heisey right corner, flips it up the half wall. Wethington towards the middle here, watched by Watts. Potomac gives it back for Wethington. Right side, Oden, slap shot off the glove of Blair to the corner. Oden again now on the half wall. Wethington gives it back. Oden has to play the bank though. Cutting to the middle here, Oden trying to cut to the goal front. Stick gets in the way there, knocked it away. Nice job by Casey O'Brien. 18 seconds to go in the Gopher power play. As winning this one here is Bowlby and sends it all the way down. Wethington takes it from Paul. Sophie Shirley on the forecheck here trying to get the turnover, but now Potomac picks it up. Penalty time has expired, and now Minnesota here ices it. Oh, pass just a little too far for Huber, and an advantage for Wisconsin now with 4:16 to play. For the United States and 5 for Canada. Oh, here's a chance for Wisconsin right out front here. Shirley, oh, with the backhand flip just wide of the mark here, and under 4 minutes to play. Madeline Wethington with Brown. Brown trying to stretch pass here. That one's broken up by Bowlby. Puck in the right corner for Shayla Edwards. Rings it around to the stick of Wozniewicz. Wozniewicz up for Delaney Drake. Drake with a rush. Backhander on goal. Paul the save. 38 shots here for Wisconsin in this game to 22 for Minnesota. It's still 1-1 here with 3:20 to play. Oh, Heisey pass errant here in the middle, right to Drake. Drake in the right corner here. Brown watching her. And now Breen finally able to get it out. And Skya will flip it in. Minnesota will change here at the 17-minute mark here. Cleared by Wisconsin, misses everybody, and an icing here with 2:58 to go. Watts, O'Brien, and Webster out there. Face-off win, Wisconsin. Potomac keeps it in, but gives it away as now starting up here's Webster. Left wing, cutting to the middle. Off, here's a chance to the net. Kotlowski trying to tuck it home. That one never got through, hits a skate. Norcross clears, 2-on-1 Minnesota. Andre Wethington with Amy Potomac. AP to the net, backhander scores! Amy Potomac scores for Minnesota!
What a recovery by Potomac. That one looked like it was errant on the pass. She's able to, looked like catch it on her, off her skate.
Well, Minnesota now, still 2.5 to go. Hemp in, here's a chance for Huber. That one's blocked, and then Oden couldn't catch up to the bouncing puck. Wheeler back left wing for Wisconsin. Drop pass Shirley, who knocks it back to the corner. Webster out into the circle here, intercepted by Ella Huber, the freshman from the Chicago Mission. Throws it into the left corner. Oden going after it. Shayla Edwards also in after it for Wisconsin. 2 minutes to go here in this one. We'll look for Kennedy Blair to leave the net here soon. Barine a shot. Oh, that one off the heel, the stick of Blair just wide. And now the Badgers will get it into the Minnesota end here. Brown is there for the Gophers. Off the glass. Barine will settle it down. Blair still in the net here for the Badgers. Barine will dump it in as Blair will stop it for Grace Shirley. Now the puck chipped ahead by Watts. O'Brien for Webster. Trying to make a move around Brown. The puck will trickle towards the net and will be covered up by Paul. We have 1:29 to go. And there goes Kennedy Blair off for the 6th skater for Wisconsin. And
Wisconsin very, very good with the 6th skater.
Oh, Wethington able to bounce this one past the defender, Grace Bolby. And net is empty for Wisconsin. O'Brien into the Minnesota zone. Barine. Face off on this one, won by Heisey. Wethington turns to the wall, can't clear. Watts will send it back behind the Minnesota net. Emily Brown sweeps it far wall, but Wozniewicz is there. Up for Bolby at the point, across La Montilla, looking back door. Wethington, though, got a stick on it, looking for Daryl Watts was La Montilla. Now here Minnesota with the puck, Barine with the empty net, but couldn't get the clean shot away as La Montilla will come back for it here. Cleared out to neutral. Brown right in front of her bench. Plays it off, and this will go out of play again here with 40.9 seconds left. Good win for Heisey. Wethington trying to ring it around, but it's cut off by Caitlin Schneider. Here's Bolby looking back door again, but hit her own teammate Pettit in the skates. Now Schneider again trying to dance out front. Puck is behind the Gopher net. Kicked around. Here's Pettit trying to shoot the puck. It ends up under the pads of Barine. Cleared, but not out. 15 to play. Now Heisey bouncing. Puck couldn't get it out. Held in nicely. La Montilla with it. Header puck. It picked by Heisey. 10 seconds. Heisey for the empty net. Hits the post. Skya will run out the time. Minnesota. What a win tonight for the Golden Gophers over the #1 Wisconsin Badgers.